Hi, everybody. Tonight, my psyche says, joy. I want to talk about what brings me joy. My daughters. My daughters bring me joy. So, all day long, I've been playing tag with my daughter on the phone. We finally get a few minutes, even though we're still playing tag, to share. And she goes to the post office with her kids, and they're all fighting on who's going to go check the post office box. Hilarious. And similar things to that, like being a mom, setting boundaries, disciplining. And I watched the chaos. And it brings me joy. She's doing such an exquisite job, and so is my daughter Megan. Megan has 4 kids, Ani has 5 kids. And they both have a handful. I had 5 kids, I know. But they handle it so gracefully. And even on those moments when they lose it, like Ani kind of did today, don't do this, like, it brings me joy. It brings me back. I love watching my children be parents, be mothers. I love that they get to experience that because it's not the easiest job, the easiest role that you can play in this life. And I'm sure my mom, who's my spirit guide, is also laughing with me. But I'm proud of them. And while I want to talk on the subject of joy for a minute, I hope everyone knows I did get my job and I start day after tomorrow. Talk about out of my comfort zone. To go in, take that drug screen, that physical, that background check, and pass them all on my own merits. To secure that job that I need so badly. To live in faith out of my comfort zone. And then I'm like, oh, the rest of the day is going to be cake because I completed this task at 8:30 a.m. But it was not cake. Then I spent the afternoon with my girlfriend, and I got dinner and brought it home for my roommate and made dinner. And then I found out my ex-boyfriend had been released from jail, which sent me into a tizzy. And my roommate's like, I got you. And we had talk, and I made him dinner, and we bonded more than we ever have. And I know there's people on my side, and I'm still sitting in the gratitude like, I'm grateful I have a job. My car's messing up. I don't care. I'm grateful I get to fix it. My dad calls me last night, and I just listened to him and took the role of the silent observer. And he's offering me all these things from his house, and I want you to take the freezer, and I want you to take this and this, because he feels so guilty because he did me so dirty. But I will let him sit in a good place, and I will take what he's offering me because it's a win-win for both of us. And I know people make mistakes. I know he might feel like he made a mistake, but I was supposed to be here in Utah, so it's all good. And I have a baseball bat in my bedroom, and I'm ready. A lot of people have said to me, what if you go back to him? Look through my lens, people. I love myself more. This girl came over the other night. My roommate went out and found her at like 2 o'clock in the morning crying by his mailbox. He brought her in. He sat her down on the couch. He knocked on my door. He's like, Terry, there's someone here to see you. I opened the door, and he's like, there's a girl out here distressed, and I think you could do a better job than I can. And boom, he was downstairs. And I sat and talked to this girl, and she's been in a relationship for 3 years, and she's getting beaten on. And I'm like, sweetie, you got to choose you. You're going to die. And I told her what I'd been through. She's like, oh, you're so strong. I'm like, no, I'll get drunk. I'll beat myself up. I'll be suicidal. I'll go into victim mode once in a while. But overall, you're right. I am so strong. Because I've done the healing and I love me more. Me more. What the fuck was that? So, it's like this girl was meant to come to me. And then I'm like, she has a mom. And I'm like, well, can you stay with your mom? Like, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, she was crying, obsessively crying. I'm like, she's like, I can stay with my friend down the street until morning. And I'm like, and what about tomorrow? And she's like, my mom told me I could go there. I have a 14 and 15-year-old son that are there. But I don't want to go to her house until I go through detox. And I'm like, detox? For what? For fentanyl. I'm like, oh my God. If the boyfriend doesn't get you, the drug's going to get you. I just looked at her and I'm like, girl, you got to love you more. You got to choose you. Come over in the morning. I will take you to your mom's to drop off your stuff. And I will take you to the hospital to detox. And I will pray for you. And I told my girlfriend Tina about it the next day. And she's like, that girl was meant to come to you. Well, yeah, everything's meant to be in for multifaceted reasons, right? But that girl, she taught me that I'm looking through a way more advanced lens than she is, and that I am strong, and that I don't have it near as bad. And I felt so bad for her. But this is where the journey is like meditate, open your third eye, believe in yourself, feel, heal, cry. I can't heal you. I can only tell you what to do. And this is where I'm so grateful that I took the journey, because I don't see through the lens she does, because I heal past it from my best, highest good. And so, yeah, God may have had this girl come over so that I could help her, but he had this girl come over so she could help me. It was weird. And I'm so grateful that I have a car having problems, and that I have this 12-hour shift job that's gonna fucking kill me, that I'm gonna have to get adjusted to. And that I could go to the YCC today and get new shoes to start work with. And that my daughters call me every day. And that I love myself enough not to ever go back to that asshole. And that I'm compassionate enough to allow my dad to come to a place where he feels good about throwing me out. A lot of things in 24 hours. The best thing is that I cleaned my bedroom. So I'm like gonna relax and sleep in tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go for a long walk, and I got my bedroom clean and my house and my car. And I wanted to do those things before I started work. So I'm nervous and I'm out of my comfort zone. But I'm filled with joy for what I've done for myself and for what the people that love me have done for me. And I just want everybody that has said one kind word to me, one supportive word, one you can do it, anything, to know you were pivotal on my journey, and I love you so much. And this is just the beginning, like, it's crazy. But I just jumped over my first hump. And I planted some seed that now I'm going to be able to grow and flourish. I wonder what kind of seeds I planted. I have no idea. Kind of I do, but I love you, everyone. Your support has truly been a lift up for me. You've lifted me up. And I appreciate you all so much. I love you. Have a good night.